Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I would like to insist on a few things, something that I feel like it eludes most people, the purpose of doing the work, the inner work, the cleansing, and implicitly the transformation. In today's world where we have so much information due to so much technology, obviously, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, a lot of things have become available much easier, but then again has created also this confusion, and you'll see a lot of people lost in all sorts of things without actually questioning or asking themselves, like, why am I picking up on, or I'm taking a meditation class, or whatever I'm trying to study, or something that would help me transform, get better, put my life in order, things like that. And when you ask most people, you say, yeah, I want to do this because, as I said, I'm trying to put my life in order or get better, have a little more clarity, feel like less stressed. I'm trying also to somehow change my life, but I don't know how, so I think it's a good start to help me do this. Or others say that, oh, I've started doing this because my friend or somebody in my family started doing this, and I see results on them, and this inspired me to do this as well. Or there's others say they're after certain abilities, capabilities, to be like, as I said, a magician, like to be awesome and better than everyone else. Well, that's also a perspective. But as I said before, this can get you only so far. You have to start somewhere, and it's fine whatever you start in the end. But the main purpose, the core purpose of doing this thing is to actually become alive. Beyond the ascension process and whatever, that's like, I would say, secondary to what actually matters here. And this is actually becoming alive. And aliveness is more than just, oh, I have more energy and I'm more vital and I can express more abilities, capabilities, etc. Well, those things will obviously emerge and express with a certain level of energy, but more importantly is about expressing the truth of the original thought of source, and living in the truth. And from that, in that state, you can see how things really work, and therefore all the other things that you think that are true, those become like, oh, the illusion. Well, they are illusions. They will fall away, and you will actually live from the truth. This aliveness implies also living from the truth, and this is actually what you're looking for when you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. In the past, Jesus Christ, when he was being annoyed at the people at the temple, and went there and trashed the place and destroyed the merchant stands because they were selling all sorts of trinkets and objects that were considered spiritual and will help them with gaining favors from the god and whatever. He was not necessarily against people that are selling something. He was against things that lead nowhere, and that he was against the untruth, the things that are distorted and don't bring you to the truth, to the core of things. And the core of things is inside, is not outside of yourself. And as I said, you have to start somewhere, and it's fine whatever motivation you find to get you on the path. But as you continue, as you'll start to maybe see certain benefits, you'll also start to experience, as you do the right things, and actually you will establish inside yourself more truth and build discernment to see what's distorted, what's, as I said, true. You will experience this understanding that, first of all, there's more than what I thought it's about, whatever this teaching or whatever these echoes from the past are saying, because they belong to a certain type of reality, solving certain problems. Yes, there are certain things that explain certain universal truths, but also certain things that are working, or they are applied to certain states or whatever that age or reality was back then. And now we're moving, as I said, into another story. And to deal with this story, you have to understand that some things you have to let go of those things. And if you hang on to teachings, exercises that will cloud the actual purpose, that's again, it becomes an obstacle on your path to whatever you want to do. And you always have to ask yourself, like I said, you always have to ask yourself, why am I doing all this stuff? What I'm after when I'm doing this? And when this becomes clear to you, whatever is thrown on your path, because like I said, in this reality, a big problem is the distortion, the virus of this reality. So when you start to do the right things, you're going to encounter opposition. So it's not going to be easy. And the further you go in the work and in the transformation, well, there's other bigger challenges that you will face. But that's already for those that really understand or have begun to understand that what they're doing is not just, I don't know, a weekend recreational, whatever, hobby thing, or something trendy. So, yes, keep this in mind, that whatever it is that you do, whatever exercise, tool, techniques you might actually want to try explore, do them with a certain intention in your mind. And that intention is to actually live from the truth and become alive and express source, because that's what will get you to actually learn about what's distorted and what's not. And that's how you will build discernment, by wanting to understand the truth in everything. When you don't, you won't. And the easiest way to actually to not get there is by not confronting the fears, the shadows, the things that are lurking inside your mind, inside yourself, all those things that I said, all those corners that you need to work on. As long as you are going to be afraid of those things will cloud that light and the eternal light, the eternal fire within you. So yeah, keep that in mind. I hope this was interesting. See you next time. Ciao. You have to get rid of, dissolve the untruth around you.